This is called the moth. A moth is caught in a spider web and is flailing, more deeply embedded in the snare with each frantic movement. My cat Callie and I watch casually. Of what value is the life of a moth in the grand scheme of things? How long can the moth exert such effort? The totality of its life is mere days. And now this. Something in me whispers that all life is sacred. It's free entertainment for the cat. Callie tires of the moth and returns to her obsessive quest to interact with squirrels up and down a tree inches from her through the glass. They stop at eye level and wait for her, taunt her. She pounces and they ascend laughing to the higher realms. I feel cruel watching the moth in the throes of death. I follow my conscience to the window and see that it is on the other side. My conscience wanes. I'd have to go outside to help it. There is a spider waiting, mere inches away from the hapless insect. I sit back down. My momentary exalted sense of morality is gone. Seemingly dead, I'm relieved that, oh well, it's too late to do anything. Let nature take its course. It's like those shows where the lions start chewing on the rumps of gazelles while they're still trying to run. Shrill cries of agony and defeat. Oh no, the moth is struggling again. Would it salve my conscience to go out and set it free? The spider wants lunch. I myself have just eaten lunch. It's the circle of life, is it not? The moth is being pulled toward the spider. Perhaps there's a venom that the spider injects to kill the moth or paralyze it. Not unlike my friend Joy's shots of morphine that sedated her and immobilized her as she died. Mouth open in an oval, silent, gasping for air. Any air at all to enter her nicotine-ravaged lungs. Hearing is the last sense to go, they say. A chaplain sang to Joy as she died, I was told. Joy, it happened so fast. You were on the floor. You were in ICU, hooked up to various IVs. You became lucid again. And while keeping your sense of humor, you were also angry at the nurses. Then you'd relent and tell them, thank you, you did good. You were angry with me when I tried to coax you to go through a lung biopsy. Your eyes seemed dark and shrunken in your face as you asserted, you are not a doctor. She had sung to calm herself. Joy had always sung. When she was little, she would hum to shut out the noise of her parents' bickering and her overbearing, shaming mother who would accuse her of not wanting to listen to religious music on the radio, who had told the neighbors that their boys were not allowed to play with her at all, who was afraid that if she gave Joy a hug, someone might think they were gay. Joy hummed and sang in a deep, cigarette-ravaged voice, Jesus loves me, and the Lord's Prayer. I miss those last hours of struggling to live. I had told her it was okay to let go. I feel guilty for shirking my duty to be with her, but honestly, it was difficult enough to see her helpless, mouth gaping open, head tilted back, eyes squeezed shut. A single tear escaped from her eye, and she seemed to lift an eyebrow in response. And I opened, but it was unseeing. A moth is caught in a spider web.